Hello, hello, good people, our family, supporters, and our friends. This is OP Legacy Unveiled, and this is Gladys Nyaboro. Always happy to be here with you. And today I'm joined by two beautiful sisters of mine, Sister Lillian and Sister Funmi. So it's exciting to be here. But before we proceed, our sister Myra, as you know, she's traveling and she wasn't able to join us today. And Sister Mayen had a long day of work. As a matter of fact, she just got home a few minutes ago in the UK. That's really late for someone who has been working the entire day. So they want to be here with you, but they do send their love and they look forward to see you next time again. So I welcome you, my sister Lily. Introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. I'm glad to be here again. Sister Gladys, thank you for inviting me. I am Lily Jackson, and I am a proud early affiliate with ONPASSIVE, and I'm glad to be here today to share with you.
Thank you, Sister Lily, and welcome back. We had you a few days ago, and we had very good feedback. So it's good to bring people like you on whom people can relate with. And here is my beautiful sister, Funmi, who is a long-term friend. As you all know, she's not new to us. Sister Funmi, welcome and introduce yourself to our viewers.
Thank you very much for inviting me, Sister Gladys, and welcome also, Sister Lillian. It's nice to meet you and put a face to that name. So now I know you. Thank you very much for everyone that is joining us from the UK. I am from the UK, so I can understand why Mayan, because it's after 10 here that she's coming in. So thank you very much. And please do join us, make comments, leave comments, ask questions. I'm glad to be here as well. Thank you, Sister Gladys.
Thank you so much, Sister Fumi. And as you can all see, Sister Fumi is understands what happens on these streets of YouTube. So she's here saying, ask the question, you are welcome. You know, if you like the content, subscribe. You can also share so that we reach more people. She's very comfortable. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of videos from her and Sister Comfort on Empowerment Network, and they talk a lot about the mission of ONPASSIVE. They have quite a few interviews there with other people. So you are welcome also to go there and watch. She's Funmi Williams. She has her YouTube channel too. You can go and watch and support her, subscribe, and have fun. You know, this is what ONPASSIVE is. So today we are here, as always, we come and share whatever, excitement that we have. We share about where we are. We try to share about the mission and the vision of ONPASSIVE, not representing the company. We have sent ourselves here. We come and share our views. And it's always amazing the comments that we see on the chat. You can see the excitement that people have, and that makes me happy that we are providing this channel where we can come and share this. So this week, actually, we had good update, really nice from our CEO, Mr. Mfare. You can tell from the smiles here. He came and told us where we are and why we are there. To me, I was really happy because I felt that, many questions were answered. Not that he hasn't spoken before, but he was very relaxed as he spoke. So I'm going to ask you, our sister Lily, what did you pick, or what vibe did you pick from the meeting that we had? What do you want to share?
So, first of all, like you said, Brother Ash, our CEO, he came and shared his heart out. You know, one thing that always stands out about Ash is that he is so honest. And sis, I'm telling you, there's a company I was in before, and we never really knew who the CEO was. We never met them, and things went wrong. And what happened is now we are going to see who is the CEO of this company, because, when things go wrong, everyone's going to say, let's check, which we really probably should have done that before we joined the company. But that's part of the learning process. So when you see a CEO come, and And the CEO, that when we looked at the other side, we found out that on their website, it says that this CEO had paid not to be revealed who he was. Now, that already speaks to the ethics of the company. Because when someone believes in what they are presenting, they do not hide. And our CEO does not hide anything. On Passive, Brother Ash will come, he will share everything. He comes, you see his face. You're dealing with a real person who is willing to stand for what he believes in and what he's presenting to the world. So when he came on the last meeting, he shared what the delay was and how he is fighting to end these unethical practices that businesses are having. And there are so many. And business ethics speak to the company. The reason we are actually having this in quote unquote delay, he said about 3.5 months, is because of unethical companies. People promise to deliver, but they do not deliver. And we're here because of those practices. But we thank God that the company ONPASSIVE is fighting and we're overcoming. So I was very glad that he shared his heart out where we are and the fact that he is presenting ethical practices. And when I was researching about ethics in companies, he says a company with ethics will do whatever it takes to keep its reputation, to keep the company going, and to keep its customers happy no matter what is going on, meaning they are not going to lower their standards to just rush things to happen. And I am so proud that Brother Ash, no matter what the challenges, he stays focused on the vision and the ethics of the company. And he will come and tell you, this is what happened and this is why we are here, which many CEOs don't even bother to do. So we are glad with his honesty and how he came and he shared it out, that he's presenting this company to us. So we are very blessed. And I just thank God for his honesty and explaining where we are today. So it's amazing.
Awesome, awesome. And you know what you say about ethics, especially, is very, very important. You know, you have mentioned about not knowing the CEO. I've shared the same story before. I was in one company that the closest direct to the CEO was Facebook. And we know anybody can be on Facebook. Anybody can put any face on Facebook. And it went down. It never worked. I also, the fact that Mr. Ash Mufara comes out, you know, we call him our brother, not just for the sake of calling him our brother. He comes out and pours his heart, whether it's something positive or negative. He says when things have gone right, he will come and share. When things have gone wrong, he will come and share. You know, I was talking to somebody and we were like, he has pretty much been an open book from before, only that we put him in a position that he's now limited on what he can share. And for me, I totally understand, because the company has grown. And when the company grows to where we are now, we need to, things have to go as requested by the company. We have, for me, I'm ready to receive the information that they give to us as affiliates, and whatever they think is not necessary for us, no problem. So for you, sister, for me, what did you pick from this? I can see the smiles calling, saying, hey, I'm ready to say something, bring it on.
I was very glad that you touched on, things that they don't tell us, things that they do tell us. One thing that stood out to me at that point in time was that, you see, apart from the fact that we're talking about ethics, we're talking about the company, we're talking about, it's not a small company that we are with. So, and to be honest, he has not necessarily come out to say everything, because now, like you said,
Mhm.
Sister Gladys, we put him in a position where he's not allowed to say a lot of things, and as we grow bigger, he's still going to be curtailed on what he's supposed to share with us and not share with us. But what stood out with me was that there was more to that. And you see, what I was thinking of when he was saying that was like, okay, it's good to have this news, especially for those. Don't forget, for those who have been, oh, what's happening? Oh, why we not having money? Oh, we can't get money. Oh, we want to withdraw. And all kinds of stuff. They forget that we are not dealing with uh, a company that is in one. country, over 200.
Mm.
So, and he has not necessarily come out to us to say, okay, this is what is happening in country one, two, three, four. We are in 200 plus. So, I was thinking as he was talking, as in only God knows what they had to deal with. In over 200 countries. We don't know how many merchants were in each country and how many of them are withholding the funds and things like that. I said, but he's come out and actually spoken to us, which, like my sister Lillian said, you will not see in many companies. Even forget about ethics here. You will not see in many companies, even companies that are ethical in what they do. Most of the CEO don't come down to that level to say anything. Maybe the general managers, branch managers, and things like that, and directors will speak to us. So I felt, okay, this is someone is still sticking to that tag: do or die,
Mm.
no going back.
Mhm.
Do or die, no going back, which means they are moving forward, forging forward. The other thing that stood out to me was the fact that they were, it's what they're giving us, the extra 14 days we are enjoying, like we are here on our beautiful connect. The comp is it's paid for by the company. So they're sticking to that tag or that promise. We only pay out of our pocket twice. You understand me? So for those, because I've seen some people asking, oh, why do we have to did you subscribe initially? Then they say no. I said, okay, then you haven't done anything. So you've not even paid out of your pocket once. So don't, you have no right to talk at the moment. But what is important is that he is sticking to that promise that we are only going to pay out of our pocket twice. And that stands, and it speaks volumes as well, which means he's being honest to us. He doesn't want to go back on the fact that, okay, we are having issues here and there, because let's be, how will I call it, let's be empathetic here. Because if you're empathetic, then we'll probably figure out, even if we don't know the nitty gritty of it. That was what jumped out to me, that okay, they's come out to say all of this. The company is bearing the cost of all the 14 days trial that we've been enjoying, but yet we've forgotten that, someone is paying for it. It's being paid for by someone, but it's the company that is paying for it. And then when he mentioned that in some places you are, the 10,000 capacity of O Connect that we're enjoying is about 5,000. I checked Zoom sometimes last week. It wasn't 5,000. Their prices have gone up. I call it Z. Z has gone up to $9,900 per month or per year, whichever one it is, for that capacity. So we have a product before us that is excellent, that they're adding to it. You understand that functions beyond what is in the market, and some people are already enjoying it and using, and so we have people using it. So let's remember that, one, there are things that they're handling. If they don't handle it, we cannot go forward. Like I explained to an affiliate, saying, look, if it's okay for you to complain, but if you're complaining at the point of this time is, oh, I can't withdraw money, okay, no problem. This business is all over in 200 countries. Supposedly, you have a customer from somewhere, let's say Russia. What is happening in Russia and Ukraine at the moment? We have affiliates in Russia. How do they pay? Or how do you get funds in from them? Did you ever think about that? Say, oh, I didn't think about it. Oh, I said, sometimes it's good to sit and think about things like that. So I felt three things there in that meeting, and I was glad to be there because, one, I've explained what was happening, but it also gave me an insight for me to think further about 200 plus countries. Two, he was very honest about it. And then, like Sister Gladys said, they've not come out to tell us exactly everything that we don't need to know. They've just told us what we need to know. And thirdly, he has stuck to those two things. I call them mantras: do it or die, and then you only pay out of your pocket twice. So they're bearing the cost on our behalf. It's very important that we take note of that. Most companies don't do that for anybody. You would have had to pay a couple of times, a couple of times, a couple of times. So those are the things I got out of that meeting. I will leave it there. Thank you, Sister Gladys.
Wow, Sister Fumi is on fire. I'm looking here doing some calculations because I have, I subscribed to the other platform. I don't have to name it for doing webinars, and only 500 capacity is 65.99 every month. That's close to $800
Yes, multiply that a
or
month.
$800 at the
It's
end of
a
the
year.
year, 12
Yeah.
months. That's a lot. And here we have up to capacity of 10,000. Now, important things to clarify. Sister Fumi mentioned about paying twice. What she meant is that initially, for those who came in earlier, we paid $97, which was given right back to us as credit, so that when we take it out. Then we paid once to subscribe. And once you subscribed, for those who already subscribed, we can bear witness that we received 100% back. If that is going to change, I don't know. I'm speaking as of today. And that did not require us to make any payment again since that time. And that's what Sister Fumi is saying, that we've been enjoying, just having paid once because we got the 97 back. Other companies, we could have been asked to continue paying because we'll be told products are are still being designed, employees are still working, the business is still running, so you have to kind of, you have to make the payments. But we have not made any payments. We have just been enjoying this beautiful product of All Connect anytime that we want without making extra payments. And she did also talk about that payment is important. Actually, some may think it's minor, but it's special. There are people who are struggling or who are struggling to make these initial payments, and Ash understands very well. How can he ask people to pay more? So even for me, for sure, when he mentioned that, I was like, oh my goodness. So still the one-time payment could be in play. To me, that was special because I know there are so many people who felt so relieved after hearing his updates. There are so many things that we can talk about, but we cannot forget the big mission of ONPASSIVE and how the plan is to uplift humanity. The two ladies I have here on the panel, these sisters, they are diehards of uplifting humanity. We have seen what they have done. People are doing things, but they are not putting them out there. They have done great things. Sister Fumi, I'm going to put you on the spot. I know you did a meal something in Nigeria over
Mm,
Christmas. That
mm,
was special
mm.
because, Christmas is one of the times that even young children, every family looks forward to be able to sit and have that moment. And how beautiful it was that, you went to that community, low income community, and you did something special like that. People may think that that's a small thing, but there are places giving someone a complete meal with a protein, carbohydrate, and a vegetable is special, is big, and is celebrated. But we are above that. Those are the basic needs that we know people need. People need food. That's a no-brainer. But we have been able to dream bigger. Mr. Mfari mentioned in the update about enabling people to dream bigger. That's what he wants. We have been having dreams dying inside slowly because we were not able to, to express them or to bring them out or to carry them out due to not having enough resources. But he has said there's wealth in the world. It's already there. It's already there. It's only creating a vehicle, or he's designing these products to enable us to be able to be part of that movement of uplifting humanity. How beautiful and powerful is that? I can see that you are so excited. Sister Lily, round two again, bring it on. What you think you did not share? I know you have so much to share, both of you. We can talk here forever, but a few words to close. If you want to add on what our sister said, I'm giving you the time. You are the guests. I don't want to speak too much on what you guys speak, but
So, on passive, I'm telling you, like I shared last time, humanity is suffering. And one thing you notice about humanity on passive, from the first time I joined that meeting to see what on passive was, I noticed that our CEO had humanity before money. That is so powerful when you think about that. And even in the meeting from the last one that we are discussing on 360, he said money is already not an issue. I don't know, sisters, if you listen, there's a message Ash gave one time, and he was saying if you go to a restaurant and you eat and you're full, and someone comes after you've eaten and he starts giving you food, you don't really want that food. And he said on passive, and he himself, already the money is there. So on passive is not doing things now necessarily with the goal of, oh, we are just after the money. If the money is already there, then the next question is, which is what I kept hearing, and I realized early in the listening of what on passive was, that money is already there. It's not an issue. This company is more focused about changing humanity. And that's what touched me. And I realized that ethics and helping humanities with ethics, clean products that are legal. Meaning in each of these 200 countries, you have ethical products, real products, by the way, not things we don't know what we are selling. And then on top of that, they are clean products. And above all, what touched me is the fact that it's fair. It's a fair system where the business model is made where the poorest, the blind, the lame, those who cannot even speak English or any, they all have a fair chance to succeed. And that's what I keep hearing about on passive. Now, someone told me there's no such company when I was sharing, because I always say I'm not a marketer, but it's amazing when you see what on passive is, you end up telling people. Now, you may not call yourself a marketer, you're not really marketing. You're sharing something that you found that is good, that will help everybody. And the beauty again about on passive, guys, if you're listening to me, you've been in a business where your success is based on a team. Ash made it fair where you don't have to necessarily have a team to succeed in life.
correct.
Meaning the underprivileged, we have students who have disabilities. They cannot learn. What does it mean to you to know that a child, maybe with Down syndrome, autism, or whatever, is able to have a fair chance with another? That they don't have to worry about parents worrying about what will my child do. On passive is giving people who had lost hope. Why? Because everything is done for you. So you will not be able to keep quiet. The person who told me, oh, there's no such a good person who can do things like that for humanity, I asked him, are you a good person? He said, yes. I asked him, would you do that for people? He said, yes. So I said, why is it so hard for you, if you can say you're good and you can do it, to believe that someone else would do it? And now they've joined the company. They're like, you know what? You have a point.
Wow.
So there are still good people there, and there are still good companies. And on passive is that company, guys. We have found what we were looking for. Stop looking. We are here. We get it. You come, you try it. You have nothing to lose. So join us. Let's help humanity together. We are sharing because we have nothing to lose. Whether people come or not, we've realized the system is ready for that. That's why we are focusing more on doing things the right way, not just for the sustainability of the company. We need a sustainable company, and a company with ethics will last long. Who wants to keep jumping one thing to another? We are tired of that. So this generational wealth, generational help is what we have in ONPASSIVE. And remember, if you join us, you gain. If you don't, we still gain. So we are welcoming you. We are welcoming.
Awesome. I love that. If you join us, you gain. If you don't, we still gain. We have nothing to lose. You know, powerful words from both of you, and equal opportunity. You know, you mentioned about children with learning disabilities or with limited abilities, as we say, having equal chance. This is a business that is done for you. It's done for you, you know. If you know, we have adults who are not able to do a lot because of maybe their health conditions, various situations, but having an affiliate position and having a company that works for you will give you a chance in life, will even give you a chance to compete in life with the people who are able to do everything. And this opportunity has been made available around the world. Religion is not a factor. Your education level is not a factor. Your wherever you come from is not a factor. It's open for all. So it's those who will be able to see that vision. It's those who will be able to see it for what it is, to make, you know, to take that moment, that leap of faith and come in and, you know, have the company work for you. Sister Fumi, I know you are sitting there, you are like, if possible I could be saying something. I love having the two of you.
No,
I don't
no,
have
no,
a lot to say,
I
please.
agree with what Sister Lillian has said, because it's like she brought everything that was in my heart right there out. The only thing I wanted to add to it, I love the fact that both of you have talked about the flat. Everybody comes in at the same time, flat rate. There's no one is bigger than the other and the other one is in the middle. No, nothing like that. So, but the value that OnPassive is bringing, not just to whether small businesses, medium businesses, conglomerate, to businesses generally, is what I want to use to round up this evening. Because whether your business is a small one, whether you are a self-employed person, whether your business has branches, whether it has a lot of staff or not, the value that the product are bringing and the value that OnPassive is bringing through all its products is another thing. Because let me tell you, in this day and age where you have inflation all over the world, every other company is looking for where to cut things. And that's why you have redundancies, you have staff, being laid off and things like that, or their hours being cut down. With OnPassive, I'm telling you, with the value that they are bringing, it's going to mean that, yes, things may happen, but companies will be able to save money. Staff, you might not even necessarily need to make them redundant, because then they can stay at home and work from home. You understand me? Work from home, but work, also have a business of themselves, for themselves. If they've been made redundant, they have affiliate positions. So I love the fact that you did that call, the sharing there, Sister Lillian. For those who have not heard about OnPassive, OnPassive is a real business. It's existing, is going to continue to exist. The products are going to be used by yourself, myself, and for those that have refused to even have anything to do with OnPassive, you are still going to use those products. And I will also appeal to those who are, you know, on the fence, thinking, oh, we're watching to see. While you are trying to see, you might even have to see through some of our products, which means apples will drop in and we'll be making it, and you will be on the sideline still looking. So the earlier you come in, like Sister Lillian said, the better for you. Jump in first, then ask questions later. Okay, it's very important, because like she said, everybody's tired. We've seen it all, we've done it all. Nobody wants to be hopping from one place to another. All the people that were hopping a couple of months back, talking and huffing and puffing about a particular business they were in, you can't hear anything anymore. They're all silent now. So this is a long haul. We are in this business for a long haul, not just, like Sister Lillian said, for us to leave generational wealth to, but most importantly, the key factor remains here: Mother Teresa's. Go and give value, but also lift up humanity. to as many people as you can help. So I'm a believer in the sense that you cannot change the whole world. Don't let's not kid ourselves in that area. But once I have, like Brother Ash said, fill your tank first. Once your tank is filled, pick someone else next to you. One or two, lift them up. If those two lift other two up, that is the way we can change. We start with individuals and then community and communities, because once we start with one community, it spreads to other communities. So it's very important we don't lose sight of why he actually brought us in, because we are the Mother Teresa's, and we need to go forth out and do that which we have been called to do with every passion, with everything within our heart, and make sure we make God and Him also and ourselves proud. I will leave it there, Sister Gladys. Thank you.
Wow, 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 wow. Let me clap for you, ladies. This was a very, very powerful session, and we will have more of this. And as you can hear, there is fire here in uplifting humanity. I see hungry hearts that want to do something bigger, beyond, And Asha said this before, on passive is not a charity. No, the small things that we do on our own are things that we have been doing from before. But now we have come to this company, which is a big movement. Our dreams have become bigger, and we know that we can be part of the movement of world changers, impacting lives positively, empowering lives, inspiring them, and being able to enjoy this movement of really carrying the vision and mission of ONPASSIVE. And that's why we are so thrilled about Obless. Both of you are very passionate about Obless. You are so passionate about missionaries for Africa. We just can't wait to see what we are going to do. So let me not go into much details. I truly, truly, from my heart, and my two sisters' hearts, Myra and Mayan, you missed a great conversation here. We really appreciate you so much. And as always, this is home. Anytime you are welcome, you are part of this, and let's continue sharing the mission and the vision of ONPASSIVE. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. I love you. Bye, sisters.
Bye.
God bless you.
Bye.